Hi everybody, I'm here in Munich, Germany at the moment, so I thought I would stop by my friend Rahul's house and have a look at his collection. And this is actually the first ever true fraghead that I have on my channel, so I'm super excited. If you know him, he's on Instagram. Your handle is
Eternal Scent Journey.
Eternal Scent Journey. Rahul, your name sounds Spanish actually, but you're from where?
I'm from India actually. The Spanish Rahul is without the H and the Indian Rahul has the H in between. So it's Rahul, not Rahul.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No worries.
Rahul. After all this time, I've been pronouncing it wrong.
Because all you see on Instagram is the handle, so I don't blame you.
So Rahul, today you have a few fragrances that you've chosen for me, and they're based on my taste, I think.
I'm hoping that you like them.
What you assume is my taste, right?
Or also it's a little bit of my taste as well. So, I know that these are the fragrances I loved this year, or most of them I've tried this year. So I'm really excited to know your take on them.
So what kind of fragrances do you normally tend to go for yourself? Because now you're recommending me things that are from your private collection, which you've spent years building this collection, right?
Yeah, well, 2 years. I'm fairly new to this, but because of my DNA or my Indian heritage, I tend towards more spicy, oriental or amber-esque fragrances. And this is what I have for you, and I hope you really like it.
Can't wait.
Right, should we?
Yeah.
So how that would go? You should not see the fragrances because I don't want you to be
I'm not going to look.
Right? Yeah, I don't want you to be biased. I will, of course, show it to the audience.
Okay.
And they would know which brand it would be. I think you can write it later.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I'll turn.
All right. So, no looky. All right. This is the fragrance.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yes. Blind smelling is, I think, the best part of this hobby or passion, however you want to call it.
It's both.
All right. Great. So, what do you think?
Okay, so this is a lot more fresh than I thought you would start off with for me.
Yeah.
I actually thought that you would go like crazy pow, oriental, spicy, oudi. But this is fairly light, fresh. It's a little bit floral as well. Mm-hmm. It's like a nice everyday. I feel a little bit of spices coming through as well. Yeah. It kind of smells like, it's similar to kind of a prickly floral like osmanthus or something.
Right. Do you get the apple on the top? My friends get apple, but I don't. And it's supposed to be one of the prominent notes in the opening, but I apparently don't get the green apple.
Yeah, I could definitely get apple. Now that you've said it, I could get it, but it's not something that I thought initially. I did think it was like fresh, perhaps greenish. So it would be more of a green apple, not a red apple.
It is a green apple, actually. Yeah. So if you look at the note breakdown, it says it's green apple, but I apparently don't get it. So what about the milky undertones? Do you get that? Do you get like tonic?
So far, no. I get more woody than like tonic.
I personally find that there are some fougere aspects to this fragrance, which, right?
I think a lot of gentlemen would like this one as like an everyday, all-day type of fresh fragrance.
Any guesses on the brand?
I think that now that you said like tonic, and I know that it's green as well.
Okay.
I've seen some marketing from zoologists.
Okay,
so I'm thinking it's zoologists.
Okay.
The cow one. But am I wrong? Because I did see the bottle.
This is unbelievable. So I'm not sure. People might be thinking it's scripted, but guys, it's definitely not scripted. When she came in, she definitely saw the bottle. It's the limited edition bottle of cow fragrance done by Natalie.
It's distinctive, so it just like stands out to you.
Right, absolutely. So basically, like I mentioned, it's cow. I was completely blown away. I mean, in Indian culture, cow plays a huge role. And when I got to know this, I smelled it, I think, before it came out or almost at the same time. And I was completely, fascinated because I thought it would be a completely lactonic, overly milky fragrance.
Which I love. I love milky.
Yeah, okay. But to my surprise, it was much more fresher, had this green fougere-like vibe, which I find interesting.
But actually, I like it. I have held off on trying this fragrance.
Yeah.
Because of the description, because I was like, oh, I actually want milky, milky kind of sweet, like tonic. So I heard it wasn't. So I was like, okay, I'll probably be disappointed. But now smelling it, I actually think it's quite nice. I like it.
And I think on the skin, it really shines. So I couldn't have thought of a cow fragrance better than this. And huge kudos to Natalie Fastava. How would you rate it?
Oh my gosh, it's so cool looking.
Yeah. And I'm glad that he went with white because,
that's so unusual.
It looks like a lactonic because there is a chocolate, right? That has this, I think in Poland, there's a chocolate. It's overly caramel, milky, and it's a beautiful fragrance, guys. Definitely try it.
So cool. Okay, so how would I rate it out of what?
10, maybe.
Out of 10.
10 being the best.
I think this is actually pretty good. Like for the genre, I would give this an 8 out of 10.
Oh, that's amazing. So that's a winner. 1 point to me. India wins.
Can I wear this?
Go ahead. And I hope the next one you would not be able to recognize.
Rahul, you might have some bottles missing after this.
All right. I'll be fine with it, given that you take it. Okay? Close it.
Okay.
All right. So let's see what we have. This is the next one. I won't say anything before Sam puts her nose on it.
Okay, this is definitely more in that fougere. Woo, it's sharp. Yeah, this is cologne, barbershop, soapy, shaving foam. Extremely sharp though. Like this is like will cut through. Like if you smell like sweat, put this on and it's gonna
But when you say
through.
when you say it's sharp, is it like sharp in a cheap way, or is it sharp in terms of like piercing?
Personally, it's sharp in kind of a scratchy way to my nose.
Okay.
It could also be because of the weather change and now I'm
Right.
like kind of catching a cold.
Okay.
But right now it's sharp in a scratchy way.
Is it masculine, or I mean, although
Typical guidelines, this is extremely masculine.
yeah. Wow.
That's what I would say.
Okay. Would you wear it though?
This is like an aftershave scent to me.
Would you wear it?
Would I wear it? No, because it's too sharp for me.
Would you want your man to wear it?
Yes, I could definitely see a man wearing this. Yeah. And I think I would be attracted to a man wearing this. Yeah. But for me, it's too sharp.
Okay.
I think that because you sprayed it maybe once or twice,
Definitely. Twice.
so it's so potent for just 2 sprays. If
Yeah.
it was less potent, I would wear it because it would be more subtle.
Yeah.
But because it's so like peppery and like smashing you with pepper.
Yeah.
And I love pepper on gentlemen. I say this a lot in like my gentleman videos. I love pepper on gentlemen, but just on me, I just feel like it's too
much.
overpowering. But it's getting really nice. It's getting nicer and nicer. The initial blast was so sharp. Now it's getting more rounded.
So it's a lot of angelica roots. There is a note of carrot seeds in there. There's a note of pepper, which I find fascinating. There is pepper, I think, and there are some spices.
It smells very dry.
Yeah, dry
It's
woods.
very, very dry. It's almost like, you know, the wooden pepper.
Yeah.
Like the
smell of it.
The inside of that wooden pepper thingy. What's it called? Grinder?
Yeah, a pepper grinder, I
The
guess.
pepper grinder, the inside of it, like if it's been emptied out, there used to be pepper lingering there and it smells so dry. Like,
Yeah.
it's getting very nice. I like it. Which one is it?
How would you rate it?
I have no idea what this is.
How would you rate it?
For the genre, I would rate this high. 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. So for everyone who knows me from Instagram, I always say if I could keep one fragrance in my collection for the whole life, this is this fragrance, yeah, right? So this is one fragrance. It's a Spirituo from Mio Fushini. It's one of my favorite creators, and there are some fragrances that have a special connection to you. I've just worn these fragrances at some special moments, and that's why it has such a special bond to me. So it's Spirituo from Mio Fushini, a very talented herbalist from Italy, and I highly recommend you to try
This
his
is such a
creations.
cool brand.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. Awesome.
Yeah, so I highly speak about him.
Is this your signature scent?
Yeah.
It is.
I have 2 signature scents. I think this is one, and second one is Mandala from Mas Milano. But this definitely goes, like I said, if I could keep one fragrance for life, it would be this one.
Wow. Okay, so if you like peppery scents, definitely check out this one.
Peppery fougere. Green.
Yeah.
But unique.
Herbaceous as
Yeah.
well.
So I guess to have 2 winners. So nothing that completely.
Yeah, but you know what? I have high expectations, but also like I know that you are very selective about your collection, considering how many thousands of perfumes you probably tried by now.
Yeah.
Is like, condensed.
It is
It's
condensed.
limited. You're not like a crazy hoarder who goes out and buys 10 perfumes at a time or says yes to everything. So I know that you select things.
Yeah, for me, it's really important that I don't have a lot of fragrances that are very similar to each other, and I want to find that oomph in a fragrance that kind of makes me stand out. And also for me, what makes really a lot of sense is the creator. At some point, I had a button that switched on, when I started looking at the creator, because once you start understanding the creator, then you start somehow associating very well with the fragrances. This was the second one.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, so let me find something completely different so far.
I'm so excited.
All right, fragrance is this one.
Okay, oud. I didn't even put my nose to it. This is animal anal gland oud.
It gets better.
Okay,
but that's the opening. Right.
But I'm not saying it in a bad way.
Right,
Okay,
right, but yeah, okay. You are spot on without even putting the blotter on.
I'm not saying in a bad way.
Yeah.
I'm saying animal anal gland oud as in it's the real deal, man. I don't even have to put this closer, honestly. This is woo. This is powerful. You would kind of think that this is the style of like Surge Off to begin with because it's so like punchy.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it smells more naturalistic
Yeah.
than I would say a Surge Off would. And the oud is kind of fizzling out into this kind of like, if you would look at a smoke in the air type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely has that very Middle Eastern, smoky cloak, dark, long veil feel to it.
But then also when the oud kind of fizzles out, there is this kind of a fruity, floral, almost rosy kind of vibe.
We're not there yet.
No?
Not there yet.
Okay.
It's more like you're carrying this burning oud
Mm-hmm.
and you're going out to the desert with it.
Right.
And this is the trail.
Yeah, that's the trail. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah.
Like this smells like the trail of that. Now it's getting a little bit more like what you described.
Yeah.
But it wasn't there before. The oud lasts quite a long time, I would say.
But it's definitely a non-linear fragrance.
It's a non-linear fragrance for sure, but it takes its time. It's not like everything happening within 1 minute.
Yeah. So this is the discovery that I
like
made.
that.
Yeah. So this is the discovery I made in Milan few months ago.
There's something blooming there in the middle now. It's kind of like
Yeah.
this blooming floral in the middle. No.
But I can smell it actually. It's really.
I love it.
But didn't fill in the room like we have some blotters here. It definitely fills in the room, right?
Oh, this is so, it's amazing. It's really mysterious. It reminds me of one that I have from Jo Malone, Taif Rose with oud.
I haven't smelled it.
So this kind of smells like that Taif Rose in the middle of it that's blooming.
No,
But I'm not sure if it's Taif Rose specifically.
I also get this candied apple, a kind of a vibe in there. But I might be wrong. I don't know the note breakdown, but I just find it very elegant.
I'm getting more ambriness from it now. But definitely this blooming rose in the middle, some ambriness, the oud, which is turning into like smoky. Like the cow dung has been burnt and you're smelling the smoke of it, but in a good way. Okay, so
Are you ready?
you definitely have to like this genre.
But you have to rate it.
Oh, right. I have to rate it. Okay. I rate this one. Okay, now I'm being conservative with my ratings because I started off giving such high ratings, man. I would give this 8 out of 10, 8 or 9.
So it's basically this
for the
almost
genre.
the same.
With everything, it's for the genre. It's not based on my own taste. It's based on other fragrances that are doing the same thing. And I would say that this one is a really nice one because it's not sharp on the nose. It smells naturalistic. It's calm. It's cloudy. And that cloudy texture is so hard to obtain. So I can appreciate that. I would give this 8 out of 10 so far,
Wow.
being conservative.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so it's a house from Oman called Oman Luxury. And the fragrance is called Khanjar.
I've tried this one before, and I liked it. Yeah,
It's one of my best discoveries from Milan, from Aix-en-Provence. So
this year.
yeah, kind of.
I think I've tried this before because I tried this in Javoy, and this was the one that stood out to me from Oman Luxury.
There is another one called Royal Incense I can recommend.
Yeah.
3 winners on the roll. All right.
I hope there's one that I hate. Can you imagine if there's one that I hate? I'll definitely tell you guys if I do. But wouldn't it be cool?
Yeah, it would be nice.
Wouldn't it be nice to see like that I don't agree?
Polarizing. Yeah. Completely different.
I like that. I like disagreements in fragrance. Like we're not all the same. Okay, go on. Next.
All right. So the next one, I'm not sure how many people would know it. It's not a brand that does a lot of marketing or is known, but this is the fragrance I'm wearing, by the way, today.
And you smelled really nice when I met you and said hi to you and everything. So, woo, I think I might need a nose break.
That's the coffee. If it helps.
Not me. This smells sweet fruity to begin with.
Fruity.
I smell sweet fruity.
It's nothing. I don't get any sweets at all.
I get candy.
You definitely need a nose break. You definitely need a nose break, Sam. Just go maybe roam around a little.
I get candy.
Well, she's right. Maybe there's something else going on here. I have to smell it again. Excuse us, guys. So, again, this is the fragrance. All right, I'll smell it again or spray it again. Sam is enjoying the views outside. I do get candy.
Do you get candy?
Mm-hmm.
I get candy.
What's going on?
There's candy in there, I tell you.
You have to put it on the skin if you have some face. Okay, now the candy is not so prominent.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Should I spray it on your skin?
I have stuff on my skin.
Okay. Then let's just go with the blotter.
Okay,
I'm
so
curious.
I got candy to begin with.
Mm-hmm. And now?
Like hard candy. Now it's getting peppery.
But it's not gourmand. Just to be
No,
clear.
no.
It's
no,
not
no.
a gourmand candy.
Getting a lot of sharpness from this as well. I can tell
Yes.
the theme of what you like.
Yeah.
You like really sharp fragrances. It's not. Could it be like pink pepper?
Could be.
It's also green in a way.
It is very green. Yes.
It's like the sharpness of some sort of plant that is very prickly.
Or sharpness of a spice that
Or-
is a little bit prickly.
Like the combination, because smelling it and it being like kind of like prickly peppery, but I can't figure out what exactly the spice is.
To me, when I sprayed it on first time, I completely could envision that spice because we used to eat it.
Oh, now it's getting more like cardamom.
There you go. There you go. It's
Now
cardamom.
it's becoming cardamom.
To me, it's cardamom. The green, the coat of cardamom. To me, that's the green that you get here.
Yes. I see what you
Right?
mean.
For me, because in India, where I come from, we eat it as a mouth freshener. Not the seeds, the coat of it.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, and that's exactly.
I tried it. I couldn't handle it.
Yes, it's a little bit bitter. It's a little bit bitter, but to me, that's what it is.
But now this smells like the lovely cardamom that I've had in my rice.
Yeah, basmati rice.
I put cardamom in my rice.
Yeah, it's very effervescent.
And this is it with that coating. Yeah. The way that you said it.
Yeah, and I love it. I find it very.
I love cardamom.
Office, and it's very office gentlemanly, crisp kind of a suit up kind of a fragrance, And this is why I wore it because I knew Sam was coming and.
But it's so cool how it evolved from that hard candy to like straight up aromatic cardamom.
And it has the aspect that I never even thought of. Like the moment you said, that's the fun fact about fragrances. I think I never got candy, and the fact that Sam said it was fascinating. But for me, it's a very quintessential cardamom fragrance. Beautiful.
It's different from all the other cardamom.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's different from all the other cardamom fragrances that I've tried. They're more like straightforward cardamom, but this one is kind of like it's hollow. You're feeling the inside of the cardamom almost. Like you're getting all of the...
It's like the box when you open the box.
It's very rich. It's a very rich experience of the cardamom. It's not like just a flat, add a little bit of flat cardamom. It really is carving it out. I like that. What is it?
Sounds like another winner to me.
It's a freaking winner. Honestly, for cardamom, this one nails cardamom.
I don't know why such a beautiful spice and we haven't exploited it yet, which is great. Like I would hate to exploit spices and the fragrances, but I think it's one of the most beautiful cardamom fragrances.
But I feel like cardamom is usually just an accent in a fragrance.
True.
It's never the center of it.
And this in here,
and here it's this, like, that's why I'm saying this is like no other cardamom fragrance that I've tried.
Well, the Dunhill Icon is one fragrance that comes in my mind when you talk about the cardamom-centric fragrance. I don't know if you know it. It's the silver bottle, but I think I would choose this over.
Oh, but this quality-wise is like miles ahead of that. Like, okay, for cardamom, if you want cardamom, people, this is the mic drop cardamom.
Yeah.
It is the mic drop cardamom. 10 out of 10.
Absolutely. 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10 for cardamom.
Wow.
And I love cardamom as well. So if you don't like cardamom, you might think differently.
It's difficult. I don't know anyone who doesn't like cardamom, but I
know people who don't. Not everyone likes spice. But for cardamom, 10 out of 10.
All right. So do you want to know it?
No.
She is ready to smell the next fragrance. She doesn't even want to know it. That's amazing.
Oh, what if it's something like crap? Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, it won't be crap now.
No, it's a Swedish brand, if I'm not wrong. It's called La Chambre.
Oh,
Collect.
I haven't tried those.
Yeah, it's again, like I said, not a brand that does a lot of marketing. I love the bottle. Rarely you find frosted bottles in fragrances, which I also find very fascinating.
Frosted
Why?
bottles are out.
What do you mean out?
Design-wise, they're out.
Yeah, well, but again, this is a very contemporary kind of a niche brand, and yeah, but I like it. Like, I find frosted bottles very beautiful.
I think I need this one.
Yeah. Kaching.